Brown rice versus white rice. Rice is one of the most commonly consumed grains in the world, and it comes in many different varieties. Brown rice and white rice are two of the most popular options, and they have their own unique characteristics and nutritional profiles. While some people believe that one type of rice is healthier than the other, the truth is that both have their own benefits and drawbacks. What is brown rice? Brown rice is a whole grain that contains the bran, germ, and endosperm of the grain. Unlike white rice, the bran and germ are not removed during milling, giving the rice a brown color and a nutty flavor. It's important to note that brown rice takes significantly longer to cook than white rice due to the presence of these extra layers. What is white rice? White rice is the same grain as brown rice, but the bran and germ are removed during milling. This results in a light-colored, mild-tasting grain that cooks faster than brown rice. The downside is that this process also strips away much of the grain's natural nutritional value. History of brown rice and white rice. Brown rice and white rice have a long and intriguing history that dates back to ancient China. Brown rice is the original form of rice, with a nutty flavor and tough outer layer called the bran intact. White rice, on the other hand, is created by removing that bran and polishing the inner grain. While brown rice was the staple food of peasants and commoners, white rice was reserved for the wealthy and royalty due to the extensive processing required. However, following technological advancements, white rice became accessible to the masses and has now become the dominant form of rice consumed worldwide. Despite its popularity, the increasing demand for brown rice due to its nutritional benefits has led to a resurgence of its consumption in modern times. Nutritional differences between brown rice and white rice. Brown rice is a whole grain and is considered a complex carbohydrate, as it contains the outer bran and germ layers, which contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals like thiamine, niacin, magnesium, and phosphorus. On the other hand, white rice is a refined grain, meaning that it has been stripped of its bran and germ layers, which removes some of its beneficial nutrients. This makes white rice less nutritious than brown rice and has a higher glycemic index, leading to a faster increase in blood sugar levels. Health benefits of brown rice. Eating brown rice regularly has numerous health benefits, including lowering the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and colon cancer. Brown rice is also high in fiber, which can help with digestion, weight management, and cholesterol control. Health benefits of white rice. While white rice is not as nutrient-dense as brown rice, it is still a good source of energy and can provide quick glucose to fuel the body. White rice can also be a suitable option for individuals with sensitive digestive systems or gluten intolerance. What are the potential drawbacks of eating brown rice? The presence of natural oils in brown rice can make it prone to spoilage, which means it should be stored properly to prevent rancidity. Brown rice also contains phytic acid, which can interfere with the absorption of some minerals. What are the potential drawbacks of eating white rice? The milling process used to produce white rice removes most of the nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants, leaving it with very little nutritional value. Additionally, due to its high glycemic index, white rice can cause blood sugar spikes, making it less suitable for individuals with diabetes. Cooking time and preparation differences. Brown rice and white rice differ in cooking time and preparation. Brown rice takes longer to cook due to its high fiber content, taking approximately 45 minutes to an hour to reach optimal tenderness. Meanwhile, white rice only takes 15 to 20 minutes to cook and becomes fluffier when cooked than brown rice. To prepare brown rice, it is recommended to soak it beforehand to lessen cooking time and give it an even texture. On the other hand, white rice only requires rinsing before cooking. Textural differences. Brown rice has a chewy texture, while white rice is soft and fluffy. Some people prefer the nutty flavor and heartier texture of brown rice, while others prefer the milder flavor and softness of white rice. Flavor profile comparison. Brown rice has a nutty flavor due to the presence of the bran and germ. White rice has a milder flavor and can take on the flavors of other ingredients more easily. Brown rice is often used in dishes like pilafs and stir-fries, while white rice is used in dishes like sushi and risotto. Brown rice versus white rice. Which is better for weight loss? If you're trying to watch your waistline, you might be wondering which type of rice is the better choice for weight loss. Brown or white? Let's compare the two. Calorie comparison. When it comes to calories, both brown and white rice have similar amounts. 1 cup of cooked brown rice contains around 216 calories, while 1 cup of cooked white rice has around 204 calories. So, in terms of calorie content, they're pretty much the same. Fiber comparison. The big difference between brown and white rice is fiber. Brown rice is a whole grain, which means it contains the bran, germ, and endosperm of the grain. The bran and germ are where most of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals are found. White rice, on the other hand, is refined and has had the bran and germ removed. This means white rice has much less fiber than brown rice. Brown rice versus white rice for satiety. Studies have shown that people who eat diets high in fiber tend to be leaner than those who don't. This is because fiber is filling and helps to slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, which can help to stabilize blood sugar levels. This can help to reduce cravings and prevent overeating. So, when it comes to weight loss, brown rice is the winner. It has more fiber than white rice, which can help you feel fuller for longer, which can prevent overeating and snacking between meals. Conclusion. Which rice should you choose? When it comes to nutritional value and health benefits, brown rice is the clear winner. It's a whole grain, which means it contains more fiber, vitamins, and minerals than white rice. It's also a good source of complex carbohydrates, which can provide sustained energy and support good digestive health. However, it's worth noting that personal preference and dietary needs also play a role. If you dislike the texture or taste of brown rice, or if you have trouble digesting it, then white rice may be a better choice for you. Similarly, if you're following a low-carb or keto diet, then white rice may not be the best choice, as it's high in carbohydrates. Ultimately, the key to a healthy diet is variety and moderation. Both brown and white rice can be part of a healthy diet, as long as you enjoy them in moderation and balance them with plenty of vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. In conclusion, both brown rice and white rice have their unique benefits and drawbacks. Brown rice is more nutritious and has various health benefits, while white rice is easier to digest and cook. Ultimately, the choice between the two comes down to personal preference and dietary needs. By understanding the nutritional differences, cooking methods, and potential risks associated with each, you can make an informed decision on which rice to choose for your next meal. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.